Leader Biomedical has completed 10 years. I think 10 years back, the company started in 2014 or 15, I'm not sure, because that was the time Mr. Basil started the idea of company incorporation with Dr. Nagaraj. So this was the initial setup. So in the process, we were also trying to establish the company, but we were not having any kind of an idea about the company, the product, so to say. It's only once a product, once a company got registered, and when we started thinking about the real trading activities, so we realized that this is not like other companies, which requires kind of certain regulatory factors like registration, product registration, drug license, and these licenses are generally not available off the shelf. Like for example, the GST or the PAN, etc., which has got its own sweet lead time to get it. But in your case, it is a totally different matter. So here, maybe I would like to first understand about your journey in India, Leader Biomedical. How was it? And what basically made the company to continue despite having the repeated losses? So which is something really for me interesting to know, because every business comes with an idea of making profit. If no profit or after no break even after some point in time, the decision is generally to close. But here we see a different scenario altogether. Hope you can able to give some inputs on that.
Thanks. Firstly, thanks M+V for inviting Leader Biomedical. Industry is a different industry. It's in the cements, typical biomedical biomaterials, and like you said, 2015 is when we came to India, and ours was a European manufacturing unit which was supplying cements, and we were selling it not only in India but across the globe. We have a distribution network of more than 100 distributors in India, institutions as well, which we were serving for the last 10 years. Having said that, challenges, like you rightly said, regulatory challenges, sales challenges come. We've looked at it from a different scope, and where we are today is from the network or from the rich clientele that we've had of the distribution network as well as the institutions. We want to serve them back because of the trust that we've been able to build with our customers. And in case we have to look at serving them, we are looking at getting new products. So those challenges are not to demotivate us, but in fact our distributors have had immense faith on all of us, and they are just waiting for Leader Biomedical to come back with new products. And it is that faith and goodwill that we have instilled in all of our team members to come with new products. And yes, like you rightly said, regulatory comes with its own challenges, and again we are going through the 6-7 month challenge of gestation of getting a new product in the country. But yes, we are going to get new products, but this time also with new services. So the challenges that Leader Biomedical faced in the last 10 years, as well as in this entire registration process, is something that we would like to share with different companies who are trying to access the market in India, not only in the product side, but also from the services. So right from regulation to the registration, to warehousing, to logistics, to supply chain management, distribution. We would love to share our learnings with companies from across the globe who want to set market here in India. So that's what Leader Biomedical 2.0 is going to do.
Of course, this leaves me a very interesting question that, when a company wants to manage with such a long gestation periods, how do you manage your cash flow, which is the crux and the essence of every business? How the company can really able to go with the cash flow and retaining your employees. That is something really wonderful. And employees are also obviously looking for a very strong support from the company. But how you all manage this?
I think it's a very important question because no company can flourish without the cash flow. But I believe that it's the same trust, like I mentioned, which our distribution channel has. We've been running very lean for the last couple of years to make ends meet, and it's optimization of resourcing. We are optimizing every spend that we are making, and even in that optimization, how do we ensure that we do have a product line coming in, as well as investment in new product research as well. So it's not that only to make ends meet we are cutting costs, but we are focusing or we are diverting our funds which is going to impact business in the country. And that's where our optimism is, and we hope that we are very positive on that front.
Yeah, it's really interesting, particularly when you are talking about optimism, when you find, when both the ends are not able to meet, that is the most positive sign, because every product will have a market growth, then it comes to an organic growth. But I think so far you are yet to see the organic growth, because organic growth, resulting with a lot of many factors. But one of the major factors is your regulatory things. So even these regulatories are not permanent in nature. I think every 3 years or 2 years, yes, you have to go for a renewal. So it's leaves me a question that, what is probably the Leader Biomedical stand maybe after 3 years down the line?
I believe that there is, data says there's huge potential in the country. In fact, we've not yet utilized, and learnings from the past is something that we can only implement, is that we have not yet fully utilized the potential that the market has. Neither have we looked at what are the other I think the biggest step that we've taken is identify new products and services. Products is definitely something that we are carrying as a legacy, but services is something that, and I think one of the key learnings or key discussions was India being a service market. I think that's one of the biggest takeaways I've had. Of course, we are aware, but it's the biggest takeaway even from the medical side. While, TCS and were the only service-based, discussions that have been happening. But on the medical side as well, how do we bring in services is something that the leadership has been really envisioning for Leader Biomedical. And I think that's where we are going to go. Data
interesting. M+V always been a trusted partner with every client or business, just to see that their success, because that is the whole idea of our platform. So we would like to continue that, and we want to really see the organic growth and also the accelerated growth. So wherein I think Leader Biomedical will reach. This is what we are hoping, and thank you very much for being with us.
Yeah.
And appreciate.
Thank you, M+V.